It's the biggest city in southwest England, Bristol. Its famous landmark is the Clifton Suspension Bridge over the River Avon. The traditional British port city is home to around 430,000 people. Its architecture is a throwback to the time of the British Empire, when seamen and traders brought prosperity to the region. Martin Booth is a native Bristolian, and he's a huge fan of his hometown.
Lots of people do just gravitate towards Bristol. It's got some kind of strange magnetism, I think. It just pulls people in from all over the country.
The St. Nicholas Market sits in the heart of the city. Merchants have been selling their wares here since 1743. It's a great opportunity to buy products straight from the source. But Martin doesn't just come here to buy fruits and vegetables.
You always bump into people who you know, and you can tell that it's really popular. Lots of independent producers, lots of independent shops, which is something that Bristol's really proud of.
It's easy to get around this part of the city by foot. Martin takes us through a small alleyway, untouched by commercial chain stores.
Around here we've got lots of places that's known as the Christmas Steps Arts Quarter. There's everything from makers of violin bows to saxophone shops. It's not all music, there's a Chinese restaurant as well. Lots of, again, quirky independent shops.
Like Peter Snowman's cider business, for example. He has a whole shop full of the stuff with over 80 varieties on offer. The refreshing apple juice is part of Bristol's culture and has been produced in the local area for centuries.
It's partly historical, that people have been making cider here for generations. Partly the climate, partly this is where the trees grow the best. Partly some people think that cider grows through or runs through the veins of people in Bristol.
Cider is not the only thing that flows freely here. So does the River Avon. The navigable stretch of the river runs through the town. The world's first highly advanced streamliner, the SS Great Britain, set off from here to cross the Atlantic in 1845. It was designed by Isambard Kingdom Brunel.
He incorporated different elements, one being the screw propeller, another being the iron hull, which were very, very unique at the time, and especially being combined together.
The old city docks are home now to museums, galleries, and places like the Arnolfini Center for Contemporary Arts. There are also bars and nightclubs. The M Shed is a museum which opened just recently. It teaches visitors about Bristol's history in a lively, modern way. Of course, the museum wouldn't be complete without Bristol's much-loved stars, Wallace and Gromit.
There is a very active music scene, there's a very active art scene, and there's something for everybody, actually. So it does seem somehow to encourage that sort of activity, and wherever you go, you see evidence of that.
It's hard to think of Bristol's art scene without thinking of the world-famous graffiti artist Banksy. It was here that he started out in the early 1990s. Last year, the center of Bristol was transformed into Europe's biggest street art exhibition, showcasing the works of 72 artists from around the world. And it's said that the renowned writer Daniel Defoe met his inspiration for Robinson Crusoe in a pub on the harbour.
Hello, mate. Can I have a pint of Ashton Press, please?
No problem.
The place has been in business since the 17th century.
Thanks, mate. Cheers, thank you. The nightlife in Bristol is fantastic. You can feel at the moment it's just beginning to warm up. People are leaving work. I'm really looking forward to perhaps going out for a drink and maybe going on somewhere else later.
So whether it be a simple pint of cider in the pub or street art of a different kind, Bristol truly offers a little something for everyone.